I'm back. Today I'm gonna do my skincare routine while I talk about last night's episode of Love Island. Crazy, 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 crazy. It is July 2nd, so it's Wednesday. There's no episode tonight. So we're just gonna recap last night's episode. I did a recap of Monday night's episode or Sunday nights, one of those. But I will start off by saying my feelings have changed a bit. Yeah, they've changed a bit on like a bunch of the characters or like a bunch of the cast members. So yeah, I did record like my last recording. I'm gonna still post it, but yeah, this is like my most up to date opinions on everything. So let's get started. Yay. Okay. So I have all of my skincare products. I've been through these so many times, but we'll go through them again. I use for my toner niacinamide brightening toner from Good Molecules, and then I go in with their hyaluronic acid serum, and then I go in with CosRx advanced nail mucin, um, and then I finish it off with Eucerin, the intensive repair lotion. They have they have an advanced repair lotion and an intensive repair lotion. I use the intensive one. It's a lot thicker than the advanced one, but they still moisturize really well. They both do. But I just like the intensive one because I feel like my skin um, is intensely moisturized, with this one. So yeah. Where do we start? Like there was just so much to unpack. I feel like the season in general is just so much to unpack. Like you can really see like people's issues that they have not dealt with or just like avoided dealing with come to light. Like the mask is really slipping on a bunch of these people, especially Chelley. Shelley's mask is slipping. Like, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. I was just like, Chelley, you are my girly. Like, I'm gonna stick beside you, but you're not you're not right. You're not right in the situation, you're actually wrong. Like having me agree with Ace of all people and saying and actually admitting that he has like points, like valid points is crazy. Like that's wild. That's wild. But low key, like it was about time, and low key, this was like a long time to come because she's been just chilling. Like never had to do too much, which is fine. Like as you should, queen. Like never, don't do too much. You should never have to do too much. But at the same time, like you can't argue certain things if you're not being completely like transparent and like honest about your feelings. I feel like she's having a hard time one taking accountability, being honest about how she feels about Ace, Chris, um, everything in general. And it's just like, girl, like we cannot help you if you're not being honest. Like we truly cannot help you if you're not being honest. Like her thing is she wants to have A's, but then also wants to have Chris chase her. And it's like in this environment, everyone's there for themselves and it's a game at the end of the day. So it's like if you're not Chris cannot put every all his eggs in your basket if you're not reciprocating the energy. And I feel like he has tried, with the breakfast, giving her more pancakes than Huda and adding a flower and just how he was in Casa More. So I'm just like, Chelley, like you cannot have it both ways. Like I feel like if she were to, she probably like held off on giving Chris energy because she didn't want to be like in a sticky situation with Ace, because we saw that with like, the heart rate challenge, yeah. And even with that, like, she did double back on Chris. I just feel like it was a little too late for her, because it's one thing to do things in a challenge, but then also outside of a challenge, it's really where you see, you know, if people really fuck with you or not. So, oh, that was my thing. I was just like, Chelley, you literally cannot have it both ways. And Chris, like, you could just tell that he was just like disinterested, less interested in her based off of her reaction. Because it's just like, you're not making sense. You're not making sense. You're not making sense at all. She's like, you're not giving me the energy, but it's like, you have Ace, and we all know that you're gonna choose Ace at the end of the day. So don't even like try to argue this. But I still stick with, stick with the my opinion about Huda doing the most with Ace in that challenge. Um, like, two things can be true at once. That's the thing. Like, two things really can be true at once. So it's like, Huda, you have been preaching the whole sisterhood loyalty thing, but I just feel like Chelley wasn't the right person to like deliver that message, and the way she delivered it was not right, because like, yes, but not you though. If it was like Cierra who said that to her, and like Huda was doing that to Nic, then it would land better. But nah. So, and yeah, speaking of Sierra and Nic, I really don't think Nic likes her as much as he's like putting off. I really don't even think he's putting off. He's like showing less low key that he likes her. He can never finish his sentence about how he's feeling about her, and it's like he's like his body cannot say, "Oh, you're the one for me," because it's not true to him. It's literally not true to his being. He doesn't feel that way. I feel like if they drop movie night soon, maybe like for Friday or Sunday's episode, then that can change things again with Olandria or whatever. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. That whole thing was just because I did ship them before they actually like showed it in the show on the show. I was like, oh yeah, they definitely do have chemistry. Like, they're hot together. And then when it actually, showed up, I was like, ooh, yes, like this is hot. It's just sticky because Sierra and Olandria are, besties in the villa. And I feel like Sierra, she's suppressing how she truly feels about that. Um, because she's, what did she do? With the whole kissing. Who was kissing? Oh yeah, she was like blaming Huda or whatever, or seeing the fault in Huda, but it's like, you are in a situation where your best friend did that to you, and you're not, saying anything. You're kind of like brushing it or saying like, I understand. It's like, that's not really something to understand, especially after they were intimate, Sierra and Nic. So that's sticky. I feel like Sierra has a hard time saying how she truly feels about things, and it just makes her come across as like, passive and low key a follower, and kind of like not honest with herself. But we can only tell with time how um, it'll come about. So we'll really see. We'll really, really see. What else is there? What else is there? The whole, um, yeah, going back to Nicolandria, Nic wanted that. Nic wanted that bad. I feel like from Nicolandria's perspective, she was trying to find a way to stay in the villa, and then also we have to remember that the producers, they be producing, like they really be producing and telling these cast members like what to do, planting certain seeds in people's ears, encouraging them to do certain things. So it's like, I don't know if Olandria has much of a crush on Nick that I think Nick has on Olandria, but I do feel like if the opportunity were to present itself, she would take it because she right now has no one in the villa. Now, that takes me to the whole Clark Taylor Olandria situation. I'm done. Like, I'm so done with that situation. It's not even funny. Like, Alondria, stop. Stop. Like, you're actually embarrassing me right now. I'm getting secondhand embarrassment. Like, it really gets to a point. We do have to remember again, she's 27, been single for 5 years, wasn't allowed to date in high school apparently. But, like, still, like, you should know not to do certain things. And when she went off last night, I couldn't even like I didn't even care like because I was just like this is so delayed. Like this is so delayed. Like this is like maybe like 4 or 5 episodes behind. Like low key weeks behind because Taylor was never giving her the energy that he was supposed to give her. I feel like he was supposed to give her. Like that girl is bad. Like she's bad. Like and she is smart, intelligent, all of that. So I'm just like questioning one, her interests, and then two, why she just cannot let go. She couldn't let go. Now it's kind of like, oh yeah, yeah, especially since Taylor announced to everyone that he chooses Clark. Like, I was just like, bruh, like what? Like honestly, Taylor never liked her. Never liked her. He bamboozled her. When Jalen was there, he put on the best mask, like legit. And after they got him out, it dropped. It slipped. It's gone. Like legit. He didn't need it anymore because he got what he needed. He did what he had to do. Distract the laundry enough to get her his competition out and then wait for his true match to come in. It's so sad, but that's exactly what happens. And I'm just like, as intuitive as Alondria is, I'm just like, how could you not see this? Why do you still think he wants anything to do with you? Like his actions have been proving it time and time again. Even the way that he kisses, the like, and he kind of kisses like that with Clark, but now their lips kind of joined together or whatever. But with Alondra, it was just those kisses, like one that you like when you kiss like a baby's cheek or something, like mwah, that's it. Like it never was no make out, no like affection, no. Like it was none of that. So I'm just like, bruh, stop. Please leave this little boy alone. And the whole how old are you? After he said that Clark makes him feel like a little kid. It was funny, but I also understood what he meant. Like his inner child was coming out with Clark, and that's a lot to say about someone, like in a good way. Like if they're bringing out your inner child, then that's a good sign. So I also feel like Alondra has a hard time taking like accepting the truth, similar to Chelley. And I'm just like, girls, please lock in, like lock in. On the topic of Alondria, we're gonna rewind back to Huda and that whole situation. When Alondria confessed or like blurted out that Chris and Huda made out in the speakeasy, I was like, this is clearly like production's doing because it low key was random and just there to stir like added in to stir up some drama. Because I low key don't even think Shelly cared, and she kind of said that she was like, I don't even care. I just feel like Shelly um Chelley just likes to have, her roster, and she feels territorial about what she feels like is hers. So that's what I'm getting. That's the vibe I'm getting from that situation. Because if the opportunity presented itself, and like if Chris was doing XYZ, doing the most or whatever to get her attention, I don't even know if she would pick him at the end of the day. And she didn't, because after the Costa and Morgan recoupling, she picked Ace. Like it was Ace, Coco, and Chelley. So I'm just like, and she was still making out with him, being affectionate or whatever with him up until that point. Like from what I remember, it was never, oh, I want you, or I want to entertain this, until after they all got back to the main villa. And she even said that too. She was like, "Oh, after you came back from Casa More, you switched up. It's crazy. Just say if you wanted to stay in the villa." That doesn't even make any sense, because you didn't choose him. You didn't pick him. You picked Ace. So I don't get it. I don't get it. And like, it's not making any sense. It's not making any sense, and it just needs to start making sense quickly. And then they also need to start holding each other accountable, because everyone's just like, yeah, right, right, yeah. Chelley, Olandria, and Cierra, they just enable each other's behavior. Um, a lot of the times they're right, but then like this week they've been wrong. Like they've been wrong, and I'm just like, girls, let's lock in. Let's lock in. Huda, I don't care. Huda, I don't care. Like she been weird. She's still weird. Her whole if I was prettier or if I was not pretty, would that change anything? Like that comment was just so weird. She just has too many weird moments for me to like sympathize or empathize with her. Like you're out of luck. You're out of chances, whatever. Like that's that. Beautiful girl, body tea, all of that. I do be watching her workout videos for sure. But I'm not surprised that she said herself, she doesn't have many friends. Like only two friends. And it seems like she's just been around people who also enable her behavior. Like it's just such a pattern. Like it's like almost everyone is, you know, dealing with the same issue, um, the same like problem, but just about different ways. And I did watch a TikTok yesterday about,
This the bitch I brought ugly. I'm
yeah,
sorry,
Clark is
that's her
beautiful.
ugly woman. Her face card is at.
Okay, so Love Island tonight, okay? I want to say this. Taylor,
Gorgeous
you go
though.
at one. Oh, cancel.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
Cancel! Anyways, Taylor,
It's
what
so
I can say is that
embarrassing.
I'm proud of him. I'm proud of Taylor
I'm not proud
because
of
when
him.
he got up there, he made a choice. We had already seen him, not verbally, but with his action, making his choice. Alondria, you gotta know when a man just do not listen. A man can tell you, I love you, I love you, I love you. If you don't show it, those words are dust,
Dust.
right?
Dust.
But
Like what?
what I'll say is this: we don't
I'm
know
too old
what's
for
being
that.
said off camera, okay?
True.
And as someone who has did reality TV before, I can say that you never know the full story.
That is true.
You never know the full story.
We really don't know the full story. Like, and with the other Islanders' reaction his um to him recoupling with Clark, especially Amaya. Oh my god, Amaya. Let's just go to Amaya real quick. I love her. I am an Amaya Papaya supporter. She's really genuine with her emotions. Like the fact that they were Ace, and I can tell Ace he realized that he fucked up after Brian said something and was trying to like run after her when she was crying in the kitchen. Like Ace, back up. Like you've been on her since in a bad way. Like in a since she you guys were coupled up, and you're the one who chose her. Like it just really gave bullying, and it was grown men Austin, watch out. Austin, like he should not be in the villa. I don't know why he's still there. I do not know why he's still there. He should have been gone week one. Done. Like done. Him giving all this energy, this heat to Amaya when Ace was handing him his ass was crazy. But it's not a surprise. Like men do this. Like men do this. They're so afraid of other men. But if the opportunity presents itself, and even if it doesn't, they will go out of their way to like humiliate a woman, even if they're right now being embarrassed by another man, like a man that's legit a foot shorter than him. Like that's crazy. Ace was in him, like in that ass, like crazy, and he's gonna turn and be like, "Amaya, no, no, no." Shut up! Like you are just a racist, frumpy, weirdo, Phineas looking. Oh my god, like he just irritates me, and I hate that he was like trying to insinuate that Amaya wasn't understanding what he was talking about. Like that just gave racist, microaggressive undertones to the max. Like I just could not. That yeah, that you. I could tell Amaya wanted to be like you white mother, like, and I wouldn't have been upset about that. Not one bit, because what are you saying? What are you actually saying? And what are you trying to say, actually? That was weird. Austin, he needs to just get out of the villa ASAP. ASAP. Um, but yeah, Amaya, I feel so bad. Zach is a weirdo. He's so weird. A follower as well. And I'm just like, you had every opportunity, him and Austin had every opportunity to say how they truly felt about Amaya to her face. And they didn't. Even when she asked. So I'm just like, you guys are weird. Like, y'all are weird. And Zach, for Zach to just like, you know, add on when she's literally crying already in front of everyone, that was just such a bully. Like, that's bully behavior right there. Can't respect that. Not one bit. And he's done. He's off of my client list. Like, him and his chompers, they need to go. They need to go. They need to go. For real. But yeah, Team Amaya. I wouldn't say I want her to like win, but I would like to see her in the final, and I would like to see her with someone who like truly accepts her and loves her for who she truly is, and doesn't want to change her because their complaints about her were just weird. It was just like, oh, you cry too much. Get away from her. There are like 20 other people in the villa, especially this week. Like, talk to anyone else. You don't have to talk to her. Why are you still? Oh my god! And shout out to Brian for real for being the only guy, the only person in general to stick up for her. Um, and like say that hey, like it's in their culture to be calling people babe, my love, all of that. Like, and it's true. And she's from New York too. Like, they do that. It's nothing personal. And I think Ace knows that because there's no way. Like, Ace, relax. Relax. Like, you have other things that you should be worried about for real. So that irritated me. I forgot where I was before that. Damn. Yeah, she's gorge. Amaya is gorge. And I just love that she's an NYC girly, like for real. And you could just tell she's NY down, boots, for real. Like she said, stop talking to me, and felt that. Like for real, just stop talking to me, for real. Mm, no, Austin, he didn't go to hell. I'm just scrolling on Twitter and seeing what they say because literally every other tweet is just Love Island. Oh yeah, I forgot about Adrina. I know there's an accent. Like that was weird of her to say about Jeremiah because it was given like you came in for him. So why are you saying all of this? Like that was That was a little bit weird. This is what I'm saying. Like the producers, they be producing, but it'd be a little too much. Like, because some of the things that they be saying, I'm like, are you just saying this because you feel this way, or are you saying this because you were told to say this? God, like, God. But with the just, I guess, like ending here with Chelley, Olandria, and Huda thing, like it's clear that Olandria, well, Chelley in this case, had some like built up, aggression towards like Chelley had some like built up emotions about Huda. I just wish that they admitted it in the beginning instead of like going along with this whole sisterhood thing. Cause it's like, girl, week one, like y'all, that's when y'all really, really should just be yourselves because just let it be shifty and crazy for the first week, and then things will adjust. Like legit, that's always how it goes. You have to let things be messy for a bit, and then they'll naturally come together how it should be. But if y'all are forcing yourselves to like do things that you don't really want to do or just people pleasing and going on with things when you truly don't feel that way, this is what happens because now you're talking about, oh, it's everything. What you mean? Like you could have said that week one, you could have said that week two, you could have just like you could have nipped it in the bud right then and there in these moments. And I feel like she tried, but she also was saying it nice, like in a nice way. So it's also another reason, but still, it's never like, even with all of this, Chelley and Olandria, top faves. Iris, she's just in the background, but I feel like if we were in the same, space, I would find her funny. Like, funny white girl. Um, Everyone else is kind of irrelevant. Don't care about TJ. Zach, don't give a fuck about. Chris, cool. I feel like he stood on business for sure. Um, like I kind of just we got to see more of him. Um, Brian, shout out to him for standing up for Amaya. Ace, annoying. Um, Austin, he need to get out of the villa ASAP. Taylor, weird. Clark is beautiful. Grayson, don't care. Jaden, don't care. I got you guys have my opinion on the host Chelley, Alondra, Huda, Sierra, Amaya, love you. Like I literally cried when that happened to her. Like that was so not right. And it's like y'all want her to be not herself. Like that doesn't make any sense. And Brian made a strong point. Like you want her to meet you halfway, you gotta meet her halfway too. Like what? And he's talking about he did. No, you didn't. Like when? When did you? It's weird. So those are my thoughts. I'm gonna try to like upload these like pretty quickly. They're short, 30 minutes. Like that'll be pretty easy to edit and like upload. Um, so yeah, I'll upload the one I made for the last episode before yesterday's, and then post it, and then do this one too. But this was fun. This was a vibe. I hope you guys enjoy. My camera is now on less than 30%, so good time to exit. And yeah, I'll catch you in my next video. Question mark. Bye.